Welcome back. In our previous lecture, we have covered time value of money. In this lecture, we are covering future value of a single amount and how simple interest rate is different from compound interest rate. Now, let's look at future value of a single amount. So, here is the formula. FP is equal to PV into 1 plus R to the power T. Here FV indicates future value, PV indicates present value, R indicates rate of return, T is the time period. So R could be rate of return or your interest rate, and the process of converting present value of money to future value is called compounding. It means earning a return on your it is also known as earning a return on your past returns. Now let's look at a difference between simple and compound interest rate. Simple interest does not earn interest on interest. It is mostly applicable for short-term instrument like instrument for money market securities, and compound interest means you will receive interest on interest. We'll explain these two concepts with an example. Now let's look at future value of a single amount self-paced. Suppose you deposit $100 today at 10% interest rate. Now the question is how much you will receive after 5 years. If you apply compound interest rate, your future value will be 161.05. So if you apply it in formula, which is future value is equal to present value into 1 plus R to the power T. Here present value is $100. So PV is $100. That's your deposit today. 1 plus R. R indicates the rate of return or interest. Your interest rate is 10%, so R will be 0.1. And T is the time period. T is here 5. So if we apply compound interest rate, your future value will be 161.05. Now, if you apply simple interest rate, what will be your future value? So, in case of simple interest rate, you will receive $10 deposit every year. That's $100 into 10%. $10 deposit every year on $100. So, over the 5 years, you will receive $50 interest. So, after 5 years, in total, you will receive $100 plus $50. That's $150. So if you apply compound interest, your answer is 161.05. But if you apply simple interest, your answer will be 150. That's how compound interest is different from simple interest rate. You are receiving more money if you apply compound interest. That's because if you receive interest on interest. For example, if you deposit $100, it will be $110 after 1 year with 10% interest. And for the second year, you receive interest on $110. So after 2 years, it will be like $121. So this is how compound interest works. Whereas simple interest does not count interest on interest. So if you deposit $100 today, after 1 year, it will be $110. After 2 years, it will be $120. So this is how simple interest works. That's all about this lecture. In our next lecture, we'll cover present value of a single amount.